First little milestone. We are 20% in. It's day 6 of my 30-day challenge of talking to the camera without a script, without preparation, just straight out of my mind. And I just want to say before I start into the video that if you notice some sharp noise that's coming from somewhere, it's probably from upstairs. My neighbor is doing some, I don't know, furniture building or hammering something. I don't know. I pushed the video as far as I could into the into the afternoon. But now the sun is setting and it's getting really dark here, so my the camera setting and the what was it called in English? The light is fading away, so I have to keep rushing now. So timer is running, not time. Let's talk about humor in your non-native language. This is a case or topic I was thinking about the other day because, as you know, I do these videos, and one thing that feels still very difficult is to include my own personality and my humor into the speaking in front of the camera, because in German it's definitely easier, of course, and also Turkish is my second native language, I would call it, so it's also more natural to express my personality. But in English, although I have a C1 level in English on paper, I don't know if it is really C1 for a native English speaker or not, but I still am struggling really, really hard to include it into my videos. I feel like my videos are still too robotic, too monotonous, or the voice is like not. It's more like steady and a little bit more calm and not like outgoing as I usually am when I'm speaking in my native languages. But that's also a thing I hope to improve with these videos. So and regarding this this topic, I noticed that when I was in the US in 2022, that American people, they don't use as often elements like irony or what was it called? Irony and sarcasm in their day-to-day language. So, sometimes they use it, but coming from Germany, Germans do this a lot more than Americans. So I don't know if it is like a cultural thing or it is a language thing, that German is like more precise in changing the words, or German. I guess German has some more special words to describe a very special situation or case. So in English it's like more same words for different things, and you get it out of the context which meaning has the word in this situation. So maybe that's because of that, but I'm not a linguistic expert, or I didn't study English studies or something, so I can't say it for sure, but that what it feels like. And also in Turkish it is definitely a little bit easier to to play with these elements, like as I mentioned before, irony and sarcasm. Or maybe it's just an American thing, I don't know. Maybe Brits are known for being more serious. Germans, they are also known for being more serious, but maybe it is in British English and coming English languages like Australian, not languages, but English coming from the British English like Australian and New Zealandish and South African English. Maybe they use it more, I don't know. But yeah, that was definitely a case. So I will look up some. No, I no, just forget it. I haven't said anything. So yeah, but the no. Now my brain is also because I was thinking about another topic I want to talk about in this video, but I don't know. I shouldn't change it. I'm still, the topic is still humor and humor and a foreign language. So if you have made some experiences regarding this topic, maybe you can share it in the comment section. I don't know, but yeah, just tell me, how did you experience this thing? Are you able to express your native language humor also in a non-native language or in a foreign language like English? Or is it also very difficult for you? Or maybe it's a thing for language learners in general, but I would assume that when I learn English for like, I don't know how many years now, since primary school, if I have to be honest, but that's not really learning a language. That I would expect from me that I should be able to incorporate these elements more into my day-to-day language. But when it is not happening, as it is not happening, you can see, and I can also observe this behavior that it is not happening when I'm speaking out of the camera context here, English in other situations in my life. So it feels still very difficult to put it into my day-to-day use. And maybe I have to be more outgoing, and also a lot of times I came up with like a joke or like some humoric element, but then I think at the same time, okay, that works in German, but I don't think so. This is working in English also. So although I have the idea in my head, in my mind, I'm not putting it out there to get feedback from the opposite people or from the opposite communicator if this was understandable, and if he got my line or my if he got my line right, or if he what was the word, if he if you understand it in another way. So maybe we should try this more out in further interactions with people speaking English. But for now, and for the camera thing, it's really difficult. I mean, I still struggle to express my just some random thoughts for like 10 minutes into the camera, and humor and irony and sarcasm and all these linguistic or like these elements, they are like level 10. I'm at like level 2 or 3, so there's still a little bit room or space to go up. And I guess it will come definitely at some point. But I mean, yeah, for now that's enough. I'm doing my thing. I try to get like one step ahead every day, and that's definitely a good thing to include in your habits and in your routines. And not I can, but I will tell you a small story regarding this. When I was in the US, I was hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. That's a long distance hiking trail from Mexico to Canada. And when you're out there in the wild and you're walking, I don't know, 40, 50,000 steps a day, and you're walking like 30, 35 kilometer a day or 20, 25 miles a day through the mountains and everything, when you look at it as a whole, it's like it's not possible to finish this. This is completely out of order. Nada, niente, no, you can't do this shit. But if you take just one day and just go one day ahead, one step at a time, you start in the morning, you look into the horizon, and there you see a big mountain, and it looks so far away. But when you start to walk, and when you put your mind down, and you just walk, and you get into your routine, and then suddenly in the evening, you look up again, you are behind this mountain you were watching or you were looking at in the morning. So going one step ahead at a time is doing really big things. So we have to be consistent. And yeah, that's it for today. We are at 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Thank you for coming along. I wish you a nice weekend and see you in the next one. Bye.